Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Destiny. I am Death from Above. It's Wednesday, which means it's Arms Day. We're gonna go check out Banshee 44's inventory, talk about it, and give some recommendations, give some gameplay. So what we'll do is we'll look at the packages this week, go ahead and make our picks, then go to the planets, test out the field, or show the field test weapons, test out the guns this week, and come on back and look at next week's Foundry Orders. But little confession, I've been playing too much Division, so I got one package. I got the Arminius-D package. So this is the best one if you can get the right talents on it. Everything else, I do have the guns, but I don't have last week's packages, so I can show you the weapons, talk about this week's options, which ones I recommend, and then we'll go out into the field and we'll shoot some stuff with them. So today, or this week, for the Arminius-D, we have 3 options. I've already seen all the options, so I'm not too impressed with them. First option is Hot Swap and Feeding Frenzy. It does have Brace Frame, so if you like these 2 perks, I'd go for it. I'm waiting on one to have Counterbalance and Brace Frame. It would be awesome if it could roll Counterbalance, Persistence, and Brace Frame, but I don't know if that can happen. But if it does, that will be the roll of all rolls. But right now, we've got Hot Swap and Feeding Frenzy, not too big of a fan, and Brace Frame, so I'll pass on that one. Second one, we have Persistence and Partial Refund. Kind of there with Brace Frame and Persistence. If you want a good one, this one's decent. It's not the best, but it's decent. So it'll be pretty stable, and it'll do some damage, and that Partial Refund could be useful. I'm gonna pass on that one though. And then we have Rodeo and Danger Close. So you've got the stability, but down here you have Rifle Barrel. So this one jumps all over the place if you don't have Counterbalance and a stability perk that's pretty strong. So this one, it's a pass. So this week on the Arminius-D, I have a really decent Arminius-D already that I like. I'm waiting on the God roll, so I'm going to pass on this week, hold the package till next week, see what he brings next week. Now let's talk about this week's Foundry Orders that I don't have. So the first is the Uffern HC4. Where's that? There it is. So the Uffern HC4 is a high impact, low rate of fire hand cannon from Omolon. The options this week, you got Rescue Mag and Zen Moment with Brace Frame. You got Triple Tap with Mulligan or Exhumed, and you got Mulligan with Rescue Mag, Eye of the Storm. I'd probably go with the first one or the second one. If you like Mulligan, you can grab the second one with Triple Tap, Mulligan, and Exhumed, or the option between Mulligan and Exhumed. First one, if you want a good solid gun, the one with Rescue Mag or Surrounded and Zen Moment, it's good because it has Brace Frame, so you can use that Surrounded, Zen Moment, and Brace Frame all together. Pretty solid gun. So that's what I think about the Uffern HC4. Next, we have the Suros DIS-47. This one can be fired in full auto, but this is the one I have, not the one that's for sale. So this is my almost God roll on this one. If this was a stability perk, it would be so nice. But I like this one. It's got the SPO 28 sight that I really prefer. So my 47 is pretty sweet. This is the high rate of fire, low impact Scout Rifle. You're waiting on something like this with it. But this week we have, first option has Unflinching with good stability, so it's a pretty solid option if you want to grab that one. Second one has Rangefinder and some ranged perks. I would probably pass on that one. And the third one has Hidden Hand with some good stability. So you can get the first or the third one and you'll be doing pretty good. It's not the best thing in the world, but it's not a God roll, but it's a solid roll if you don't have a lot of good guns. That one of those 2 options will do you some good damage, some good gameplay. Next, we have the Hakke Lyudmila-D. This is a gun that I really liked in the first couple months of the Taken King. I got this one very early on, and I really enjoyed it. It's the highest impact, lowest rate of fire of pulse rifles from Hakke, and mine has glass half full counterbalance and hand laid stock, so it's got really good stability and some good punch. Really like it. But the options this week, you got Army of One and Zen Moment. The first option with some pretty good stability perks. Surrounded and Rangefinder, just pass on that one, it's Surrounded. And then the third option is Head Seeker with Zen Moment with some pretty good stability. So depending on what you want, Head Seeker or Army of One, you can get a decent one with decent stability this week. Option 1 or 3. I'd probably go with the Army of One just because it's going to be more useful more often. Head Seeker's good on this gun, but you got to have really good aim, and for this gun to have really good aim, you need counterbalance because it kicks up and to the left. So if you don't have counterbalance, Head Seeker might be a bit of a wasted perk. Zen Moment's good. I like Zen Moment. So 1 or 3 will be solid options. They're not the best. And Surrounded, the second option, just pass on that one. And next and finally for this week's options, we have the Suros PDX-45. I've got a really good PDX-45, hidden hand, perfect balance, rifled barrel. I really like this gun. I just can't get into it. It just doesn't. It's a really good gun, but I just haven't gotten into the gun. So this week's options, you got the first option has private eye. So when you're crouched, optical zoom length is increased. I don't know why you'd want that, but man. Second one has rangefinder with some range talents, and then the third one has unflinching. It's kind of a middle of the road. I would just pass on the third one. So if you're gonna grab one, get the rangefinder one, but it's not so good. So I'll probably hold this one till next week unless you just need a gun. Then I get the rangefinder option, the second one, or maybe the first one with private eye. That could be interesting, but it's kind of silly. But there you go, guys. Those are the Foundry orders for the week. I do have the field test weapons in my inventory, so let's go to a planet and let's shoot some stuff. All right, guys, we're loading in. I just checked the test weapons for this week, and they made it so easy on you. Content on 4 of the field test weapons this week. So first one we have is the Suros TSA-10 as we load in. The Suros TSA-10, it just needs you to get precision kills. Go up there, wake the hive, and start shooting in their faces. Next one, Hakke Teste, make precision kills. Good job, so we can wake the hive again. Third one, Hakke Teste, use against hive targets. Awesome. And then finally, Hakke Teste Sniper, make double kills. Easy. So the last one, bit tougher. Suros TSR-10 rocket launcher. You got to get 10 crucible kills with this one. So, yeah, good luck with that. Those I almost just delete them because they're so hard to do. So this one you're gonna have to get 25 precision kills. This one I think you only gotta get 10. That's kind of silly, but that's the way they did it. 10 kills with the shotgun and 10 double kills with the sniper rifle. I think if you get a triple kill, it counts as 2 double kills. It may be 25 double kills. I'm not 100% on that, but we're gonna go over here to test these weapons because that's the waking the hive, and I'll get killed over and over again, and I'll run out of enemies, or I'll progress the encounter. So we don't want to do that. But I'll show off the guns. We'll shoot some stuff with them. And then we'll go back to the tower and look at next week's Foundry Order. So right now I'm holding my Arminius-D. This is the one with counterbalance and I think small bore. I have a very decent roll in this. Army of 1 counterbalance, small bore. And I really like this long range sight. I think it's the Watchdog. What is this sight? LD Watchdog. I really like this sight. It's a long range sight, but with my very stable gun, it's pretty useful. Let's go ahead and blaze this guy down. Oh yeah, get some. So you can see it's extremely stable, and I like the sight. It's good for PvP. Once you get around the muzzle flash, which is a little extreme, but it melts. It melts just like a Doctrine of Passing will melt. So I really enjoy this gun. Next, Uffern HC4. I love this hand cannon. It's one of the only hand cannons I actually like, and I've got some pretty good options on mine. It's not gonna have the range to do what I'm trying to do right here. You hear it's got luck in the chamber. It's a solid gun. I like it. So you can see it fires pretty quickly for the impact. Did I hit that guy? Oh, my aim's bad right now. Such bad aim. So I think it's got an outlaw on it too. So I like that gun. Now my DIS-47, the almost god roll that I do have with the SPO-28 and the full auto. So we'll take these guys out with the full auto so you can see how it fires. I'm just holding the trigger down, baby. Oh, it's so nice. The mag size is a little small, but it is basically an auto rifle. It's basically the Suros regime with better talents. So you can see, had that guy. It's got serious range. It's got good range. That's why I say you don't need the one with the range perks. So there's the DIS-47. The 47. Then we were going to go into the Lyudmila-D, just so you can see this gun. This gun is almost a relic now. Almost nobody uses it. I really like it. See, it's got counterbalance, so it goes up and down. Stays extremely stable, but it's a low impact, or low rate of fire, high impact. So you can take everybody out in one burst if you hit them. Pretty good gun. I am out of ammo. Then next we have the Suros PDX-45. This is the one that I just can't get into. I don't know why. It's never worked for me. I mean, I've just been trying it in PvP, but it's just never quite done it for me. So would you be so kind as to drop some primary? Thank you. So there you go. It's a solid gun, very fast fire, very stable. I don't like that sight too much. and I don't know, I just don't play good with pulse rifles anymore. So those are the weapons this week. That was the field test weapons and where to do them. Pretty simple. And now we're going to go back to the tower, check out next week's Foundry Orders. I'm pretty excited. Let's go. Alright, we are back in the tower. We're going to take a look at next week's Foundry Orders. I'll give some ideas and thoughts and recommendations and convergences and whatever else I want to talk about. So first one, Suros ARI-41 auto rifle. This is the mid-impact, mid-rate of fire auto rifle. Not a huge fan, never really found a purpose for it, but I actually don't think I even have one. I think this might be the one gun I don't have. I've got an ARI-45. I don't have an ARI-41, so might have to try to pick that one up this week, just because I don't have it. Next, the Omolon Uffern FR1. The Uffern FR1 is a fusion rifle. It's actually a very decent fusion rifle. Pretty good impact, pretty good rate of fire. It's very stable. Hakke Arminius-D. This is my favorite Hakke pulse rifle. One of my favorite pulse rifles. So actually, it's a mid-impact, mid-rate of fire pulse rifle. I like it. Suros JLB-42, which means that's going to be the Suros JLB-47. Whenever he sells one, he sells the other. The 47 is the better of the two. So I'm going to recommend first go for the, it's kind of a pick your poison here. I'd go for the thew. Get that fusion rifle. It'll probably have a good roll, and you can use it in PvP or PvE if anyone ever uses fusion rifles in PvE. But PvP is a pretty good fusion rifle. Got to get down on that. Next, probably grab the Armsday, but it's a coin flip between the Armsday and the ARI-41. Whichever one you want to grab, you'll be pretty happy with. It's not the best, but they're not the worst. I used the Armsday pretty good early on in the Taken King, but I haven't used it much since. Last, I would go for one of the rocket launchers. At this point, I think you have a Crucible rocket launcher that's pretty solid if you don't get the 47. And probably by April 12th, it'll render all these guns pretty useless. I'm thinking either that or there'll be a way to upgrade the good ones. So we'll find out. But anyway, there you go, guys. Armsday, March 23rd, 2016. Thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Leave some comments. Let me know what guns you liked. What guns are you looking forward to in the April 12th update? And I'm going to get out of here. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. I say that, and it does actually mean it. And I'm going to get out of here. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm thew. I will see you later.